Hi there, I'm Spencer and you're watching Moto Scout, but you already knew that because you know how to read, hopefully. This is my wife's 2021 Honda Rebel 300 that we just picked up for her to learn how to ride on. And of course, the first thing that we got to put on it is a quad lock for her to be able to mount her phone to the handlebars once she can be able to ride without killing herself. I already have one of these on my bike and I absolutely love it. We got the vibration dampener for her because she has an iPhone. So of course, gotta have that. We have the wireless charging head, which is super rad, and then the normal moto mounting kit. So I figured since this is the 300 and it has kind of really primitive electronics and everything's kind of really dumbed down on it, I figured I'd do a little install video and you guys can see how to install a quad lock on a Honda Rebel 300. All right, now for the fun part, we gotta wire it. I gotta get under the seat here. I wanna lift up the tank. I don't wanna take it all the way off because it's a pain, but I do wanna run the cable from the head unit on the back end of the frame here to this adapter here for the battery. And I got this handy dandy little USB adapter on Amazon for like 10 bucks to plug into that there. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's our adapter for the battery, which I want to reroute through here so that we can hide it all behind this panel, I think. So, cut that, we'll plug this in. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this yet. So this is the main harness. We can run it all on through here. There's a hole in this front plastic piece where the wiring comes through. I can also go see this side, it looks like. It doesn't look as good though. It's very neat looking, but is difficult to get to. I'm trying to keep the cable as close to the main wiring harness as possible because we know that that's a safe route for electronics. Just follow that one. Yeah, let's do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Too easy. Didn't even realize that was there. We'll follow that up. Here, got plenty of slack, and we'll run it along this cable. I'm gonna go along this. into see. There. Okay, we have a blue light. That means that everything's working. The downside to this method, while it's easier because we're just using the existing power adapter from the battery, is that even when the bike is turned off, the key's not even in it, it's still running power to this. So if you accidentally leave this on, it will drain the battery. So we have to make sure that we turn it off. The blue light means that it's getting the right amount of power, it's working. So if I were to put my phone on here, it would start charging. See? So we're good to go. We just have to remember to turn it off, or my wife has to remember to turn it off after she's done riding, which there's a little button on the back here. So now we're just gonna zip tie this cable along the frame with the original harness and tidy it all up and clean it up and get it done. All right, that was pretty simple. The mounting of this is pretty straightforward. The wiring is what's kind of annoying. I hate doing that stuff, but it's, as far as wiring goes, it was pretty easy. So I just ran it along the existing harness, zip tied it along the way, and tucked the adapter behind that side panel there. So pretty straightforward. Not a hard deal. Just remember, the accessories don't turn off with the bike, so if you leave this on after you turn off your bike, it will drain the battery. So just remember to turn it off, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for hanging out.